Hello everyone. Today we have a really special guest. It's come for me for service, so it has remote. I need to go install batteries. So it's a Technics. Remote is Panasonic. Okay, but it's from different. It's from reverse deck. But anyway, it's a famous RS-B965 Japanese version. It has quartz lock direct drive motor. It has 3-head dual capstan mechanism. So that's what we will be looking for to see how well it's performed and what needs to be done for this guy. It has calibration unit. So technically the difference is the BX system, noise reduction, so B, C, and DBX. Okay. Let me see if it can run. A little bit slow and lazy load. So fast forward. Works. Event. Works. Playback. It plays something. Okay. Sounds good. So let me set up and we will measure how it's performed from the frequency response perspective. See you in a moment. Okay guys, here it plays frequency response tape. Phase is very close. Levels 10 kilohertz, it dropped by 2 decibel, but it skips further. 14, 15, minus 3 decibel. On 15, minus 2 decibel on 10. And here we go. Here we have a full level now, below 2 kilohertz. And I'm watching the needles, so they go from plus 1 decibel to minus 2 decibel on the level. Here you may see. So I can fix this drop by adjusting schematic. It's not a big deal. It's not a huge drop. So head is still in a good shape. So that's a good news. Now let me open service tape transport. I believe it would be pretty similar to the one we've seen on the other Technics 707 I fixed it. Just this will be improved version. But let me it open and let's see together. Okay guys, let's talk about this deck internals. So technically it's pretty similar to the other one we had. Again, disconnected these 3 connectors here, one here, just push it, and one here, just push it and remove. And screws, like 2 screws goes here through this door opener, 3 screws on the front, and 1 screw holds tape transport. So 4 screws from the bottom to here, and bunch of connectors. 2 connectors for the heads, these thin wires. And here the power for direct drive motor, control I believe from CPU, and this couple connectors for door opener and power button here and headphones. Let me disassemble tape transport out and let's see. So its construction is pretty similar to other Technics we've been working on. See, everything goes through the connectors. So The only addition is these two boards with DBX and Dolby. Alright, see you soon. And here guys, I pulled it up tape transport. It cost me a little bit my blood. What I may say, same. I don't see brakes engaged. See, I can rotate it free in both directions. So that was I don't like much. The left pinch roller is 9mm, pretty small one. Okay, we have a plastic gears for left and right reels, so there is no belt, and the only teeny belt is right here on the capstans. Okay, let me open it and let's see what it holds. And here you see the quartz. So they didn't like it. So when I was opening, it looks like this deck was not serviced before, or if it was serviced, then it was like long time ago, very long time. Okay, let me disconnect. So you just push and pull like that. Just 2 pins on the left side. Interesting. The third one is not used here as well. Okay, it will not go like that, so 2 more. At least this time they add a little bit more metal. So there's a long one here. Another short one here. So long one only on the right side. And here we go. Motor FG coil connector. Done. I like this. It was easy to disconnect. Gears still good, but it rotates too tough. It should rotate easier. I believe. Let me see. Oh, maybe it's fine. Yeah. Here. So we'll just lubricate the shaft and front bearing to make it a little bit easier. Capacitors 10 by 25, 1, 2, 3, 10 by 16, 2. Need to check if I have 10 by 25 to replace. They still look good, by the way. After all these years, everything works. Okay, let me see here. Belt still holds a little bit old, like 10 to 20 years old, maybe more. Let's get a ruler and let's see. Original length 116, 117 half lengths, or in inches it will be 4.6 half lengths, so it will be a 9.2 full length. Yeah, good to know. Pretty standard size. Still have lubricant. Yeah, see, same mechanism with Electromagnet. Oh, we don't have oil washers for some reason. Interesting, but we have a spring on the left capstan. Okay, to push it back. And let's see right capstan. What is interesting, you see, so it's not fully smooth in the middle of the tape. I hope you can see it right here. So when tape is going, it will be going like on the middle of the tape, it will have a bigger friction. And the left one is fully smooth surface. So, as you remember, we need to disconnect Electromagnet, or we can just pull it together with the board. So it's two clips. So let me remove this board. So we need to get access to these wheels to lubricate them, making RAM smoother. Last time I was desoldering both electromagnets. This time I will try to use clips and see if it will work. Was the one. And this other something else holds it. Don't let the board go. Should it be simpler just to desolder electromagnets? Another skill. This side is free. Oh, technically we don't need to disconnect here. So this magnet. Done. So see, we technically may not desolder these guys. Just clips here, for this magnet, for larger one, and for smaller one just remove the screw, and that's it. Good, now we have access to these reels. Oops. Let me collect parts. We'll do it a little bit later. Same here. And now we need to push it here a little bit slowly. Everything is made from plastic. That's why I don't like this. It's pretty tough. Carefully needs to be worked on. Okay, give me some time. I need to disassemble these reels and lubricate inside so they would rotate better. They are rotating not free. See you in a moment. Okay guys, after a while I was able to disassemble. Now it's time to clean. From the old lubricant. And here. Okay, so now let me add a little bit lubricant on the shafts. We have a spring from this side going on top and installing it right here. Let me rotate so it will lubricate inside, and now we just push this reel on top like that. Now it rotates free. The only stop friction is from this spring which we have. It's maybe just a few grams. It's pretty light friction. Okay, now the other one. Put it inside. And on the left side we have this friction mechanism. So it has stopper, you see, with this tooth. So when we engage playback mode, this tooth will stop this part and reel will rotate with friction with the spring and this friction material. Installing it on top. Okay, and on the left side we have a brake, this one, which I don't see to be engaging here. On the right is kind of free. Now we'll clean up and lubricate the head base, so it would be going free as well. Okay. And here I found a brake. So technically we need to glue it back to this panel with brakes. Okay. That's what techniques are about. Everything from plastic made like plastic everywhere. You cannot touch anything. Even if I was opening from the back, you see the brake, it's not working. Okay, let me see, I need to glue the brake back here. It should be sitting like that. See. Guys, I'm trying like to work this brake back, but just to let you know, see, if you switch to the macro mode, this is the shaft which holds this brake, and this is like less than half an inch. It's 10 millimeter screw. Check it up. How it can hold well, make this brake apply to the reel and don't break. I just don't understand how they do it. This is like tweezers. So you see how thin it is. And like it keeps on this side. It's probably 0.6 millimeter. Crazy. Maybe 0.8. I'm replacing the right pinch roller, but left pinch roller, I don't know where to find one. It's 9 millimeter in diameter, but it's just 6 millimeter height. Even not 7 as Nakamichi or GVC 6. So probably we will do a search on the market where we can find one. If not, I will just clean it up and assemble. It still looks not bad. And I lubricated everything. Now let's see, it goes easy and smooth with no problem at all. So I tried like to glue this shaft using the glue for plastic models. This one, it didn't hold. So now I will try to glue full brake together using super glue. So we will glue this rubber back here to this part, and I hope it will hold, because I just cannot understand. I told before that I don't like how Technics decks made. Everything made from so teeny plastic shafts everywhere, just everywhere. It works while it works, while it was new probably. But over time plastic degrades and all these parts will fail. At least this one has a better stable. You see it casted carriage here for the heads. So in 707 we have a plastic holders here, and they were break easily. I sent the deck to the owner and the holder on the left side broke just on the way. So, and here you see this plastic pin, it will hold those tools on the gear and make a back tension during playback. Yeah, right here, like that. Why? Let me work it on. See you. Okay guys, I'm continue assembly. So I glued the brake and now it works. It's not hold as strong as I would like, but it holds and tape shouldn't be tangling. I'm installing lubricated both capstans. I believe the primary take-up capstan is light, but I just checked the supply side. It's like in 200 double deck. It don't weigh anything. I just cannot understand why. It's so lightweight, it's just ridiculous. I continue assembling. It would be pretty interesting to see parameters after everything will be working. Crazy. Guys, I didn't like Technics before, but now I give it this best what they can do. If that deck is the best I can do, then I'm quite not sure I would not go with any of them. Too easy to break, capstans weighs nothing. Okay, see you soon. And here guys, I just completed assembly in reverse order. You see new belt installed. The original was 3.5 millimeter. I'm installed 5 millimeter. It looks to be working pretty well. So when you install it, don't forget to install magnets so they would be able to pull mechanics. So you see this one just pulls brakes, Electromagnet, and the other one is rotate those command gear a little bit, and then it gets in touch with the capstan and rotates with capstan power to move mechanics. And now you see everything goes very smooth, no issues. Okay, let me assemble it back and let's see how it will perform. I'm not a big fan of Technics tape transfers. Not sure if you do, so let me know. See you soon. Okay guys, I attached a tape transfer to the front panel. It just 4 screws, 2 here and 2 on the corners. and I replaced this door belt that you may see it still was working, but it was already working bad and slow, so I just trashed this guy. And I'm ready to install everything back into the deck and see how it will perform. See you soon. Okay guys, I'm assembled, so it works. It is in both directions. Reels stop right away. No problem at all. And it's placed. And here's the open close. Now it works smoothly. Face ideal. I didn't touch anything. So, or technically I touched. I left the guide. I removed the nut and then installed it back. And that's it. And you see the face is ideal on the whole range from 15 kilohertz to 300 Hz. Okay, now we have to solve the problem with the frequency response, because like 3.5 decibel is a little bit too much drop. I would have to remove boards and install additional parts inside to fix this issue. This will be another chunk of work for me. Okay. And here you may see that it shows like minus 20, and when it goes low it shows minus 15, and it's proper minus 15. It should show minus 15 always. And the BX, it works differently by the levels. Alright, I see now it's minus 15 on 5 kilohertz and below. That one shows minus 12. Alright, moving on. See you. Hey guys, and here I removed the back panel and removed the board. So, and you may see the power transformer, it's not soldered. It just installed into pins here. So everything is made for a quick assembly, but who knows how reliable it is. I specifically don't like these connectors. I can understand for digital signals, but for audio signals I don't like to have any connectors on the audio path, specifically this large. Okay, what I will be doing. So here is a playback amp, and as you may see here a connector for the head and resistors on each side, and missing capacitors. So for some reason they install these capacitors only for a limited set of regions, and for the Japanese market they did not install it. And as a result, I check it up with the service manual. So technically we are in range for service manual, because they put a range like plus minus 5 decibel. But as we're trying to get the maximum out of this deck, I will install capacitors here on the empty spaces to increase response on the highs, and we'll try to make response linear. And let me install it and then we will measure. See you soon. Hey guys. So finally I assembled everything after installing 330 picofarad for this deck, as we had like 3.5 decibel drop. Now we have a pretty fine flat frequency response, and deviation in all range is about 1 decibel. So that's pretty cool. So it was 15 kilohertz, and as you may see it keeps level and it goes down 10, 7, still keeps. See, 4, same level. 1 kilohertz, 400 hertz. Level doesn't change. And same here on indicators, it's like 1 decibel fluctuation. So I believe I was able to make this deck perfect. Next I will be tuning electrical parameters and we would be done. And this deck I would definitely put on my rack to listen. So let's see how it will perform. See you soon. Okay guys, I tuned it up record level and bias, and then I switch it to the rack calibration monitor and it shows immediately proper values, and here everything in the middle. So calibration is complete, response is flat, so I can show you. Start recording, switching to the tape, and it's like 400 Hz. Let me go quickly. 1 kilohertz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kilohertz, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, pretty good. A little bit not in phase, but still very good result. 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that's amplitude modulation already. Okay, it's type 1 tape. Everything has been tuned. So, and here I record calibration and it has proper values. Good, so technically it's done. I will check recording for the chrome and metal tapes and we'll close it. And then we will measure parameters using computer. I mean WAV and flutter and everything around it. See you soon. Hey guys, one more thing. After I tuned everything, I was testing more. I have to fix this switch. It was not properly detecting chrome and normal tapes. It was always show normal. And I had to replace capstan belt again. I installed the 4mm because 5mm was like slipping to the side. I got it cut once, but it was enough for me. I decided like to install the thinner belt. Luckily I found I have 3 of them. I just forget, so now we're fine, and I removed the thicker one. So that's what we have. Okay, now it works properly. And just chrome tape. Let's do record calibration. A little bit on bias. Oh, so it's level. Let me see. Bias in the middle. Levels done. Now bias just a little bit. Done. Okay. Now chrome calibrates pretty well too. Let's check metal just for the case. Install to the KMA. Recording, record calibration, so levels, done, and bias, done. So everything around the middle values, all tape types, I adjust a little bit. Alright, good. Now deck is good. I'm ready to close it and start testing this computer. See you soon. And one more thing, guys. So now with this narrow belt, 4mm width, we have 3002, 3003 Hz versus 3008 we had before. So speed goes even better. So if you will be order like 3 or 4mm belts for this deck. And WAV and flutter will be good. I'm already see how stable the frequency is. Okay, assembling. See you. Hey guys, and now is the testing time. So I'm installed level tape, and it shows -1 decibel, which is Dolby level, and source is tuned to 0 decibel, as you may see, and it's +4 here. Okay. Next, let's check wow and flutter. And I will be switching to wow and flutter mode. And it shows here 3005 Hz and 0.045 to 0.055. Interesting. Not very stable. And technically, you see this is the rotation speed. It goes up and down. Alright. But it's the best belt I have. It's very clean, and thickness is good, and it's pretty good belt. I don't know. I told you that flywheels are very light. Well, it's still pretty good results, but it's not 0.02 as we've seen on the more mature decks. Well, good. I would consider 0.05 an average. Now let's do frequency sweep test. Installing the tape and switching to the spectrum view. So as always, spectrum should go on the same level across all range without significant changes. Alright. And it does pretty well now. Before it was drop 3 decibel. See, 10 kilohertz keeps well. 12, 14 and 15 keeps well. Good. Now let's do record test. Installing normal tape. Let me do record calibration. Okay, level done. Bias done. Pretty minimal adjustments. I just barely touching it. Okay, now let's do white noise. And this is record. No, it's source. Okay, and here is recorded signal. It's pretty close. I would say a little bit higher, maybe 2-3 decibels on the bias, so but we can adjust always. Alright, good. Records well up to 20 kilohertz easily. Now let's do metal tape. Record calibration. Done. Bias. Okay, we just need to make them even. Okay, now calibration again. Done. Bias. Done. So here is the source and tape. Wow, on metal tape, one channel. Bias is not the same as a normal. Let's check on the chrome tape. If it will be different, then I will have to open it and tune up a little bit again. But if it will be even, so it's just metal tape. It's and because we don't have a separate calibration between left and right channel. So let's see, chrome tape, done, bias, done, source, and tape. Still, like, bias is a little bit different, so I need to open it again and tune it better. So see you soon. And here I'm back. I had to open and tune up deck again. I using frequency sweep diagrams. It's much more convenient than just use by 1 or 2 points. Now we're recording, and it's source and tape, and it's normal type. What I mentioned is that this deck keeps well with a high level, so you see it has a small incline, but it's still good 6 decibel, with 0 decibel. You see it's on -6, -8 level, and it's pretty close to what Nakamichi does. So this deck records really well. Now let's do chrome tape. Let's calibrate. And here we have source and tape. Pretty close. Really very good results. You see, gets up to 22 kilohertz, and the same. -10 decibel is good. -6 decibel is good. Really cool results. You see, only at zeros, struggling a little bit. I'm already listening the pre-recorded tape on this deck, and it sounds really crisp. So very precise, digital, and crisp. Okay, next let's calibrate metal tape. Wow, the best spot. Let's find different spot. Level and bias. Done. Now source and tape. Pretty close. Alright, now -10, linear -6, and TDKMA, see, and zeros. Pretty cool results, really. So this deck is very good. Technical parameters are all there, so it's ready for next live. Thank you, and see you on the sound demo.